Hey guys, what is up, and welcome back to another episode of Miles Out with Ace Attorney Investigations. In the last episode, we finished off the final cross-examination of Callisto Yu, and we were able to convict her of the murder of Mr. Faraday and Mackerel, and we found out that she was the Yatagarasu, but then Kay also says that her father is the Yatagarasu, so yeah, we really have no idea who's the actual Yatagarasu here, but all we know is that Callisto Yu did the thing. She did the murder, and Gumshoe is free, and now he is following us around. Fortunately, yes, even though Edward is very unhappy about that. Now I'm sure he's okay with it now. So yeah, now we're gonna be going into Turnabout Ablaze. This case is very long. I don't remember having a very good time with it when I first played this game. And I also don't remember anything about this case. So yeah, this is gonna be fun. Let's get going. Two cards. One of the Black Raven, and one of the White Raven. A country torn in two. One to the west, and one to the east. When those which were split are made whole again, the truth will reveal itself. It's the Yatagarasu! The Yatagarasu's here! You cursed Yatagarasu! Kay! You! The fuck? March 14th, 10:17 a.m., High Prosecutor's Office. Room 1202. Yep. It's so nice, almost dreamlike, to finally have the chance to relax and sip some tea. Especially after what a whirlwind the past few days have been. On my return flight, I was dragged into a case involving an Interpol agent's murder. The next day, I investigated a kidnapping and a murder at the Gatewaterland theme park. And later that night, a detective's dead body welcomed me back to my office, along with a thief who was out to pilfer files related to a case from 10 years ago. How did I manage to find myself in the middle of so many cases back to back? Well, at least I have today. All I ask is that I be allowed to spend it quietly. Ha, of course not. You're Miles Edgeworth. You're a part of an Ace Attorney game. Of course you can't relax. That's illegal. And suddenly the phrase "the fragility of dreams" comes to mind.
What are you talking about? Fragile dreams? Come on, let's go! The fake Yatagarasu isn't gonna just find herself, you know?
Well, if you must know, it's possible that I was paid a visit last night by your fake.
Say what?
Unfortunately for us, the thief managed to escape, but even now we're still looking for this criminal. However, I must warn you that we've only had a few hours to search so far, so I must insist that you be patient on this one, Kay.
What's with you today? Are you sure you aren't sleep talking to me right now? Anyway, I got something much more important that I want you to see.
Oh, and that is?
Take a look at this.
On March 14th, I will be there to steal your dirtiest secret. That's quite a bold declaration to send to an embassy. I suppose it was inevitable that a newspaper would catch wind of this.
The date the card mentions is today.
Today, huh?
Come on, we gotta hurry! The embassy awaits!
I suppose it is quite an urgent matter. However, do you know which country's embassy we should be investigating?
Well, it's some really special country, and I'm actually really fuzzy on the details. But never mind that. Where's all your energy? Why are you so lackadaisical today?
I'm not, Kay. You're just too wound up.
Well, then you should get too wound up too, because this might just be our chance to catch that woman.
You mean Miss Yu? The woman who killed Kay's father burned Faraday 7 years ago. Callisto Yu. She claimed to be the great thief Yatagarasu, and then disappeared from the courtroom.
She makes me so mad! The phony! Everyone knows that the real Yatagarasu would never send something like a calling card until the company's underhanded dealings are made public. The target is always totally unaware that the Yatagarasu has paid them a visit. That's what makes them the real Yatagarasu so awesome!
The Yatagarasu's card that's shown in this article, it looks to me as though it could be genuine.
See, that's the thing. Whoever it is, that person isn't the real deal, but has knowledge of the Yatagarasu. If this isn't a clue that that woman's involved, then nothing is. Come on, Mr. Edgeworth, out the door you go!
Wait, there are a few preparations I must make before we go. There's something interesting about this card we found last night here in my office. It's of a different color than the one in the article, which makes me wonder why.
What's up? Any reason why you're boring a hole through the newspaper with your eyes?
No reason at all. Very well, seeing as how Miss Yu is also someone of a special nature to me, I agree there is some merit to be found in investigating this.
I knew you'd come around.
March 14th, 5 p.m., Theatrum Neutralis. By the light of this night's glorious moon. Oh! We are ready!
Ready to embark on our nightly outing.
And this is where our tale begins. We haven't seen the Steel Samurai since Pharaoh My Turnabout, right? Yeah, crazy. Huh, what a coincidence. Who would have thought that a Steel Samurai stage show would ever be held at such an elegant theater inside a foreign embassy?
Yeah, the climax was really awesome. Steel Samurai Sushi Slice! I got chills down my spine when he pulled that move out.
I suppose it really is more impactful to watch a show in person than on television.
I have to say, though, this embassy is set up kind of funny. I mean, they have two countries sharing the same building.
Well, as you said yourself, this place and the countries it houses are very special. And even this theater is special in that it is a neutral zone shared by the two countries.
So let me get this straight. The Steel Samurai show just now is being sponsored by one of the two countries. The one that's called the Kingdom of Alabast, right?
Yes, it would appear that the Steel Samurai is very popular in that country as well.
Seems that way. But you know who I'm really into? The Jammin' Ninja! The Republic of Babal is sponsoring a Jammin' Ninja stage show. That's something for fangirls like me. We totally gotta see that too, Mr. Edgeworth. The Jammin' Ninja show is gonna kick the Steel Samurai show's rear end.
You know, ever since I first met this girl, I've always had this inkling that what she really wants to be is not a thief, but rather a ninja.
So anyway, about today's event. What's it called again?
The Kingdom of Alabast versus the Republic of Babal Goodwill Jubilee. What? The small European countries of the Kingdom of Alabast and the Republic of Babal. These two countries used to be a single entity that was abundant with nature, and it was called the Principality of Cadopia.
Is everything alright, Mr. Edgeworth?
Yes, I'm alright. Moving on. After a period of civil unrest, the country split in two, though signs of their past remain. For example, their flags preserve the flower and butterfly motifs to this day. Cadopia, huh? KG-8 incident, and what was referred to as the second KG-8 incident, in which an embassy staff member was murdered. Both of these cases were related to the Principality. I was worried that I wasn't saying it right. Principality of Cadopia. In the 7 years that have passed, the country may have split into two. However, the Yatagarasu still sent a calling card here. What could it all mean?
Mr. Edgeworth, I know you're thinking about something.
Oh, excuse me, what were we talking about again?
If you could please stop spacing out on me. Anyway, we were talking about the Alabas versus Babal Goodwill Jubilee. The two countries have had a pretty bad relationship with each other. But supposedly, they've been trying really hard to make up recently. That's why they decided to hold this event.
If that's the case, then why the verses?
Also, both countries claim to own the real Primadux statue and national treasure to both. They're planning to have them publicly evaluated today to see which one's the real deal.
Kay, need I remind you to take care and not succumb to your thieving desires?
Well, when it comes to treasure, I can't help myself. You know that.
Ugh, she had better be saying that in jest.
Hey, I can read your body language, you know? And you got it all wrong. Look, I'm here to do some investigating. Investigating, I tell you.
I know. And although we don't know if the Yatagarasu will really make an appearance, I suppose we should still spend some time examining this place. What is all of this? This is the perfect angle. Go, my image. Travel across the wave world and into every TV set around the globe. A more honest approach to appearing on TV might serve your ambitions better. Hello, ma'am? And we're here, reporting live from the Theatrum Nutalis. As you can see, tonight's audience is full of enthusiasm. Let's see what this member of the audience has to say. Well, Okay, that was good. Let's do one more run-through. Excuse me, but when you are ready to film for real, would you mind giving me a call? I sense that she didn't hear a single word I just said. What the fuck?
Where in tarnation are they? Come on, Big Scoop! Hey, mister, out of the way! Yeah, I'm talking to you!
Ugh. I seem to remember this woman from somewhere, yet my instincts are directing me not to engage in conversation with her. Perhaps it would be best if I left her alone. Okay, I guess we're not talking to Lotta then. That's cool. Hey there, kid. It appears that the child is watching a video from the first season of The Steel Samurai.
Go! Go! Keep on fighting until your last breath!
Completely absorbed in singing the theme song, I see. I'll let the child watch in peace. Hello? Is there something I can help you with? I was wondering what is beyond these doors. The Babalese embassy is beyond these doors, sir. Do you have some business with the embassy? Do you require immediate access? No, that's quite alright. Are you sure, sir? Anyone and everyone is always welcome to the Republic of Babal.
Well then, since we're here...
An embassy isn't some sort of theme park, Kay.
You're a buzzkill. You know, I've seen a lot of these shows in a bunch, but today's show was like they went for a complete comedy, you know what I mean? Yeah, and that last move, the sushi slice, I couldn't help but laugh. I know, right? And that Pink Princess movements were really stiff. In the middle of the show, I could swear that I heard her hip crap. Oh, I know, I totally caught that too. The Pink Princess has bad hips. Seriously, just what were they thinking, you know?
I suppose there is no graceful way to enter this conversation. Hello. 10 more minutes. No, in 5 more minutes. But isn't it really bad for me to spend time doing this? It's no use. Would someone please just tell me what I should do? You appear to be troubled by something. May I be of any assistance? Leave me alone! I'm trying to figure out just the right time to talk to that girl over there. And if I mess up, it'll be because I'm talking to you right now.
Somehow I get the feeling he's about to fall flat in his face.
Well, let's just do as he wishes and leave him alone. The national flag of the Kingdom of Alabas is on display here. The crest on it features a flower.
Flowers and butterflies are kind of rare motifs for flags, don't you think?
Well, when they used to be Cadopia, the government used to take pride in its land. The citizens also loved the rich, bountiful nature all around them, thus the design.
Hey, if the Steel Samurai got popular enough, do you think they'd put him on their flag?
Are you in your right mind, Kay?
Or maybe the Jammin' Ninja would make a better candidate.
Don't make me laugh, Kay. Only the Steel Samurai deserves such an honor. You uncultured swine, how dare you suggest that? The national flag of the Republic of Babal is on display here. The crest on it features a butterfly.
It's really weird to see a national flag featuring an animal on it.
Not really. I can list at least a few off for you if that'll do.
Okay, then there are many flags with really chic things on them.
Chic things? That's really vague, Kay. Although by my definition there aren't really any flags that feature a chic object.
Aw, that's too bad. Because if there was, I was thinking about stealing it.
And what exactly would you do with a stolen national flag, Kay? Gosh. Can we go inside? No? Okay, fine. Our pamphlets about the 2 embassies here on this table.
It still looks weird to me.
The country split into 2 a few years back, and they've shared the building and its grounds 50-50 ever since.
Oh? I guess it's because they don't have the money to build 2 separate ones, huh?
I should think that's not the reason why, Kay. I suppose I'll just help myself to one of these. Thank you. What is all the hubbub?
Hey, look! It's the Steel Samurai! And he's got his son, the Iron Infant, with him!
It's the real Steel Samurai! Hello, sir! Hello, sir! Can I get your autograph? May I speak with you for a second? It's the Steel Samurai.
Mr. Edgeworth, what are you glaring at him for?
Please excuse me. It's just that I've never seen a superhero up close before.
It looks like he's written something down for you.
To Edgeworth, from Steel Samurai Daddy, married man of Neo Old Tokyo.
Wow, an autograph! Pretty cool that you got one, huh, Mr. Edgeworth?
Thank you. I didn't even have to ask for an autograph. Mr. Steel Samurai, Ambassador Alba is waiting for you.
And now the Steel Samurai will proceed to enter the Kingdom of Alabast to shake the hand of the Ambassador. The Steel Samurai isn't only here for the 2 countries tonight, but rather it can be thought of as goodwill ambassador from our own country as well. Here he goes, off to spread goodwill to the world.
He really does seem like a goodwill ambassador, doesn't he? Okay, we're shooting the next segment now. Cue camera!
In just a few seconds, the Jammin' Ninja stage show is set to begin. After the show, the Jammin' Ninja will enter the Republic of Babal. He is set to meet with the ambassador of Babal at that time. Ah! The Jammin' Ninja show is about to start! We gotta get back to our seats!
Regrettably, I don't have much of an interest in ninjas.
Well, this show will change your mind. Come on, we have to hurry! We miss even a second of the Jammin' Ninja's awesome playing, I'll never forgive you!
Ugh. I suppose you're not about to give me as much of a choice here, are you, Kay? Who's the new Jammin' Ninja? One Quart is dead.
I can listen to that A Ninja March for Death's lullaby song all day! His superb playing and that sad melody really brought a tear to my eye. And his heart-wrenching voice, now that's the Jammin' Ninja's greatest weapon! Ah! Those pieces of Jammin' Ninja merchandise over there! I gotta have them! I especially want the hair sticks they're selling exclusively at these shows. They're exactly like the ones the heroine, Princess Misolo, wears in her hair.
Anyway?
Hold it right there, Mr. Edgeworth.
Yes?
You're thinking of going home, aren't you?
Well, it doesn't seem likely that the Yatagarasu will be making an appearance tonight. Most likely it was simply a prank.
No way! I just know the Yatagarasu will show!
But I thought you said that the Yatagarasu doesn't send calling cards.
Yeah, I did, but...
I figured from the very beginning that this would wind up being a wild goose chase.
But that card she sent was a genuine fake calling card.
A genuine fake?
Well, how can I word this? The Yatagarasu's mark that's on the calling card is exactly the same as my mark. Get it now?
The Yatagarasu is installed in Alabast. What?
You hear that, Mr. Edgeworth? Ha! So you finally decided to show yourself, you phony! Hey, what gives?
I'm sorry, but I will need to search you before you may enter.
What the? Hey! The Steel Samurai just waltzed straight on through without one! And if you don't hurry up and let me through, my phony is going to escape!
Kay, a country's embassy is considered to be a part of the country itself. If you don't go through the proper procedures to enter the country...
Mr. Edgeworth, I'm going to enter through Babal and climb over the wall into Alabast.
You would tell a prosecutor straight out that you intend to illegally enter another... Kay, are you listening to me?
Kay Faraday, and I'm coming through!
Yes, and welcome! Someone stop her! Anyone! My god, I have to do all this myself. March 14th, 6:12 p.m., open air stage. Okay, where are you? Don't tell me you really did find some way over this fence. Fire! This is too big for us to handle! Looks like the Yatagarasu came to a ball too! You accursed Yatagarasu! Kei! You had better be alright, wherever you are! March 14th, 6:45 p.m., Babali's Embassy Secretariat's office.
I told you it wasn't me!
God damn it, Kei! Kei, are you alright?
Do I look alright to you? Now can you do something about this woman? Mr. Edgeworth!
Detective Gumshoe, what is the meaning of this?
Well, sir, it's, this.
He's...
It wasn't me! He was already dead when I ran in here, hot on the heels of the fake Yatagarasu! I only came in here because I saw a suspicious person at the open air stage.
A suspicious person?
A long black coat and a hood over their head. I dare you to tell me that's not suspicious. When I saw that person, I immediately thought that they must be the fake Yatagarasu. So I chased after them into the embassy and then into here and then lost sight of them. But I just know that person is the one who did it.
What are you so worked up over? There's no reason for you to be this loud. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you're Agent Lang's secretary. Sheena, I believe your name is correct. And if you are making an arrest, I assume you have evidence that it was Kei who committed this crime, is that also correct? You refuse to answer?
I don't need to answer. You are merely a prosecutor in this country, meaning you have no investigative authority. Hey, pal! Just what the heck does what you just said mean? If it happened here, it's under Mr. Edgeworth's jurisdiction, the end! And seeing as that this building is sitting on our soil, we can investigate wherever we'd like!
Unfortunately, Detective, embassies are a different matter.
Huh?
This office is considered to be a part of the Republic of Babal, which means that anything that happens in here defaults to the control of the Babalese government and Babalese law, giving them exclusive extraterritorial rights.
Extraterrestrial rights? Sir, do you really believe that the truth is out there?
Basically, our country's laws do not apply inside the embassy of another country. That's what was agreed to by our respective governments. Our authority to investigate was effectively nullified the second we entered this place, which means we can do little here in this situation.
No way, sir!
Please leave this matter in Interpol's hands and go home.
Mr. Edgeworth! Hey, you're not Mr. Edgeworth!
Hey!
Miss Von Karma! Hey!
It's like he's asking to be whipped, dang it.
Ambassador Palladino, I truly appreciate you allowing me to join the investigation.
It's really nothing. Manny was my secretariat, so of course I want to help you as much as I can. In fact, it's a blessing that Interpol agents were able to make it so quickly. Francisca.
Well, I never imagined that I'd meet you here of all places.
This is an embassy, meaning that you have no authority to conduct.
Already? What is it?
Ambassador Palladino. And you are? I'm Miles Edgeworth, public prosecutor. I ask that you please allow me to investigate this case as Miss Von Karma's assistant.
An assistant? Miles, what the heck do you think you're...
Please, I implore you, Ambassador Palladino. Very well. I'll be counting on the two of you, Miss Von Karma and Mr. Edgeworth.
What did you mean by you'll be Miss Von Karma's assistant?
I don't exactly have a choice, do I, Detective? If I don't become Francisca's assistant, I can't participate in this investigation.
There you go again, running at the mouth with that aloof expression on your face.
Francisca, please.
I don't know what you're planning quite yet. But at least I do know one thing, that you are now my subordinate.
Just remember that my whip is always ready to wake you should you have a brain lapse. Of course, I'll keep that in mind.
If you are done playing games.
Right, let's begin the investigation. Let's go. By the way, Detective, I suppose it's a bit late to be asking, but why are you here?
Well, better late than never, I guess, sir. I was placed on guard duty for the Babalese embassy today.
And why are our police guarding an embassy?
Well, on account of the car they got from the Yatagarasu, they called us up and asked for our help, sir. Oh, and because we've been searching for the Yatagarasu these past 7 years. It was more or less a mutually beneficial agreement, if you ask me.
Except for how mutually unbeneficial this has all turned out to be, I suppose. It looks like you failed to competently perform your guard duty yet again. Look forward to your next salary negotiation, although it's out of my hands.
But sir, if it gets cut anymore, I won't be able to buy even packet noodles anymore.
So our victim was the secretariat of this embassy, I take it?
Manny Kochin, I heard that he was an admirable person. Very admirable.
The cause of death is a stab to the base of his neck. He was lax in watching his back.
We were fortunate that the fire missed our victim's body for the most part. If the fire had burned a bit longer, it would have made identifying him a hassle.
So Mr. Kochin was stabbed to death in the middle of a raging fire? What in the world happened inside this room? Okay, so is that the Yatagarasu's key? There appears to be something in his pocket. His key? It can't be! Isn't this the Yatagarasu's key that was stolen 7 years ago?
What?
But that's...
Huh? 7 years ago? You mean that case where I was framed, sir?
Yes, it's the piece of evidence that stole the life of Kay's father 7 years ago. Which was then stolen by Callisto Yu.
What? Mr. Faraday was killed with this key, sir? I thought he was killed with a knife. Yeah! Scruffy, at the very least try to remember the details of crimes you were a suspect in.
Francisca, as you will recall, Detective Gumshoe was not present when Miss Yu made her escape. Plus, even among law enforcement, only a few knew of this key's existence. I doubt that a new rookie at the time would have been made privy to such knowledge.
I feel like the victim right now. All trampled on, sir.
I suppose I'll just have to fill you in now. The secret to this key is... To do this again. Right there. Yeah.
Oh, well that's amazing, sir. It's like some kind of magic trick.
I knew it. This is the same exact piece of evidence that Miss Yu took with her. I remember this beautiful pattern in the blade.
I remember this as well. It's a vine motif, isn't it?
Yes, it looks like two interwoven vines crisscrossing down the blade.
Vines, sirs? I think it looks like a bunch of stars if you ask me. It's one of those six-sided stars, just like the police mark on our IDs.
I really don't think that you can call these stars. To say that the detective's art sense is underdeveloped would be an understatement.
The real question is, why was the Babalese embassy's secretariat holding this?
Well, we don't know how Mr. Kochin came to possess this key. We do know that this was stolen by the Yatagarasu from the Kadopian embassy.
That's right. Mr. Faraday had written that fact down in his organizer.
I believe this means that further research is required into the country of Kadopia.
Why don't you ask Ambassador Palladino about what he knows? Supposedly he was a candidate to be the next Kadopian ambassador once long ago. He should be able to answer any specific questions you may have.
Is this knife the murder weapon?
Some preliminary testing has been conducted. According to the results, the blood on that matches the victim's blood. The blade's shape was also found to be consistent with the stab wound.
I suppose this means that we now know the crime was committed with this knife.
This knife's got some really fancy ornamentation going on, huh, sir? This thing practically screams artsy at me, too. Although it's also covered in blood, just like the last thing that I said was artsy.
But the handle is pristine. There's not a single drop of blood on it.
Speaking of the handle, I believe it has a butterfly motif. It's very beautiful.
It's a knife wound.
It's obvious what he was killed with, but I wonder if it's consistent with the wound. Indeed.
This man. Where do I know him from?
You know him from the other case, jeez.
Anything else? I'd assume not. Franziska?
Miles Edgeworth?
What is it?
Let me tell you something. You are currently my subordinate, and if you wish to convince everyone else of that, you will speak to me with respect.
What's with the giddy glint in her eyes? I don't think that will really be necessary, Franziska.
Oh, really? Well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't change the fact that you are still under me.
I thought Franziska was flying around the world in pursuit of the smuggling case. So then why is she here at this embassy?
I was investigating at the Alabastian embassy when I got wind of this mess.
That's right. The Yatagarasu was due to appear at that embassy as well.
Yes, but the difference is that we didn't have a fire over there. Although there was an incident at the Alabastian embassy as well. But I left Agent Lang in charge of that case and came over to the Babalese embassy.
So Agent Lang is here as well, huh?
I see you've met. Well, he's in the Alabastian embassy acting as bodyguard for Ambassador Alba. However, he seems to have a different reason for being there. So the suspect of the murder that occurred in this office is that little girl. I see. Is she perhaps trying to be the Yatagarasu?
Kay would never harm a soul, sir! Kay? You remember, do you not, about the case we investigated together 7 years ago? That girl is the daughter of the victim in that case, Mr. Faraday.
So she is that feisty little girl.
Kay has been on the trail of the Yatagarasu, which is how she ended up here, looking for the one who took her father's life.
I see.
Kay's trying so hard, but you know what? The Yatagarasu just keeps on tricking us all! How so? The Yatagarasu sent a card saying, "I will be there to steal your dirtiest secret." But all we have is an arson and a murder. The lab boys are going in circles. You know what this is, sirs? It's a breach of contract, and it's going on the rap sheet.
If you ask me, I'm perfectly fine with the fact that nothing was stolen tonight.
I do wonder, though, if Callisto Yu really is the Yatagarasu. Let's see, hold on. To steal your dirtiest secret. Is it possible that the dirty secret the Yatagarasu was out to steal is in this very room?
Dirty secret?
Franziska, you're in pursuit of some dirty, underhanded dealings yourself, are you not? Something tells me that this is no coincidence.
In that case, then, the person I'm looking for is here in the Babalese embassy, huh? The head of the smuggling operation.
I think I just might need to ask Franziska about her smuggling case more in depth, not death. Jeez. Goodness. Franziska, when we last talked, you said that you were on the trail of a smuggling ring. I suppose the reason you are here right now is related to that?
Yes. After analyzing the intel we've gathered from various countries, this embassy rose to the top of our list of sites to investigate. And this is what tipped us off.
This accounting document?
It's only one page of the whole thing, so we're not sure about all the details. However, it's enough for us to grab onto the tail of the beast. For you see, this type of paper was made only in the kingdom of Cadopia, which means that somewhere in the countries of Alabast and Babal is the head. The one pulling the strings behind the entire smuggling ring.
It's Franziska for you. She's amazing, pursuing this case with all she has. Okay. Because this is a national treasure, can I ask that you please not touch it? I'm afraid the only ones allowed to touch it are myself and the Secretariat. But there is a possibility that it is related to the murder, wouldn't you agree?
Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, why don't we give up for now? We can force them to let us investigate it later when we find some solid proof.
I suppose I don't have a choice here. This must be one of the Primadux statues Kay was talking about earlier. Is it just me, or does this man look like the Steel Samurai? They could be twins. You're right. Huh. The ceiling fan must have fallen from the ceiling. A ceiling fan? What does one of those do? Exactly what it sounds like it does. It's a fan that is installed on one's ceiling. Duh. Detective Gumshoe, in the real world we close our eyes when we sleep. Goodness me. Hey, it's another butterfly! I believe it is the symbol of Republic of Babal. Wait. A drawing this big on the wall of an embassy? It definitely conveys a sense of overwhelming patriotism. Well, I got a lot of patriotism too, sir. The reason I became a cop in the first place was because I wanted to protect our country. You may want to, detective, however, I have yet to see the fruits of your desire. You don't have to be so blunt about it, sir. The design of the knife's handle. It greatly resembles the special bobbly species of butterfly. It does, doesn't it? Plus, it says right here, this knife is property of the Republic of Babal. Perhaps this means that the knife used in the crime was found right in this room? Alright, I actually think that's where we're gonna stop for today. Let's roll the end card.
Objection! You haven't hit like and subscribe yet! Hold it! You forgot to ring the bell to get notified whenever I upload! Take that! Click here to watch more of my videos! Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye!